you're just working from home, and then you have that kind of income. It's really amazing.
In the very first place, I was just curious on how things work in this career, because I was just looking for a sideline because I want to help my parents.
Honestly, it took me a hard time to choose this career because my real profession is a licensed professional teacher. But in the Philippines, we don't have enough salary for that kind of job. So I've decided to choose virtual assistant as my part-time job.
I decided to become a VA when the pandemic actually started. I was actually recently employed in a corporate job. As a new employee in the corporate world, I had to be laid off from that job.
Actually, I was in the business before. I had an event management services, and unfortunately, the pandemic hit, and I thought about a way to finance myself, to help myself.
So I lost my job. I have my own small restaurant and I'm working with my wife. And I managed it for like 3 to 5 years. But unfortunately, I was forced to close the business because of the pandemic, and it's not sustaining, or I cannot sustain the expenses. So what I did was I decided to be a VA.
I know working as a VA is more flexible.
And then you also have opportunity to how do I say this, manage your own time if given a chance.
A lot of employers, especially coming from the US or any part of the world, so they gave a lot of flexi time for us. They already know that we are doing our best every time to juggle things around, and they value our time. I want to look after my family, especially I already have a kid and I'm already a wife.
I started my family 2 years ago. I had my firstborn son. He's 2 years old now, almost 3. And then I also have a 1-year-old daughter. And I want to be able to spend time not only with my kids and my partner, but also with the rest of my family, my mom and my siblings. So I want to spend more time with them. I want to have more energy to spend with my family.
The fact that I have more time for myself, I don't have to commute.
It interests me since you have opportunity to work at home.
I can, make coffee whenever I wanted to, grab a snack whenever I wanted to on the work. So it's very good for me.
I don't want to be on a 9-to-5 job. I don't want to go into traffic, going to the office.
I work in corporate for like 10 years already. And if you don't know, traffic here in the Philippines is every day it's heavy traffic. So preparation going to work, it will take 2 hours, and then another 2 hours going home. So it's like 4 hours of your life every day is missing.
Even though you're working part-time, but if you are experiencing heavy traffic, it seems like you are working full-time.
So in the height of the pandemic, I decided to jump ship because it allows me to work safely inside the comfort of my home. Since, as we all know, pandemic has really hit us hard, and it's really, at first it was really a safety issue.
It's a pandemic-proof career wherein you don't have to go outside, and it's really convenient, and it's really safe from the virus.
So all I need to do is just provide the equipment like the laptop, the computer, and you must have a good internet connection, and also the skills that the client needs.
It's really nice to be working at home and you're just working from home, and then you have that kind of income. It's really amazing.
To help my husband provide for our financial needs. So that's my basic goal. That's why I work as a VA.
The pay is actually good compared to being a government employee. I am a government employee, and it's quite toxic actually to work as a government. And so I try to venture out to other field or area.
Working from home as a corporate person is so much more toxic than working in an office, and that what pushed me to leave my corporate job, because it's getting more toxic and toxic on top of the pandemic. So I decided I have to leave. I cannot do this anymore.
What I'm actually yearning when I was still a customer service representative would be the personal touch, or the personal relationship that you would be able to build between me and my clients. And that's something that I wasn't able to feel during my time when I was still a customer service representative, because it's just a one-time interaction. Once that you get their concerns resolved, that's it. Whereas working as a VA, I was able to build a good working relationship with my clients. I was able to work side by side with them, and that I guess it's really a fulfillment that it's like you become a part of their success by assisting them with what they do.
I quite enjoy my time working as a virtual assistant during the pandemic, and it made me motivated, and it made me work more during the pandemic. And a lot of people have been depressed during the pandemic because everyone was actually staying at home. There's nothing else to do aside from doing the chores and all that stuff. But with this job, I was actually motivated to cope up with all the depression, like staying at home depression.
I'm an introvert person, so I'm not really comfortable with confronting people regularly, as in the online teaching setup. So I prefer the non-voice admin tasks. So that's being a VA. And then
I feel like virtual assistants is the future of the call center industry as well, because there's a couple of call centers already that are transitioning to more of an AI stage. Not going to specifics as to what company it is, but there have been some companies that implemented a new AI instead of employing call center agents. So I think it's going downhill. But with the VAs, I feel like it's very stable in an upward trajectory. And I feel like this is going to be the new normal for the industry as well. So why not hop in while early, right?
Working as a VA gives you a lot of opportunity to raise yourself as professionally and personally. So I decided to choose becoming a VA because of those benefits and advantages.